3 signs that you will get rich. Quite a few years ago, I was totally broke. I was stressed all the time, and my wife was in debt, and someone told me these 3 things. They said, do these 3 things, and I can promise you that you will get rich quickly. And so I did these things religiously. My whole life changed, and now I live my dream life. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Here are the 3 signs that you will be rich. If you're ready for this video, make sure you hit the like button right over there. Hit the good old like button to send this out into the YouTube universe, and let's dive right into this video. Number 1, you understand that there is no prerequisite to having financial freedom other than being alive. It sounds kind of strange, right? But they said to me, look, Jake, you got to understand. Because I said, well, I'm too young, and, I don't know much about business, and, I don't have my degree, and I don't know that much about economics, and I don't know that much about money. And they said, none of that matters. You have to decide that you're going to be rich. And right now, Jake, what you're doing is you're making up a lot of ideas why you cannot be rich. In other words, Jake, you've decided you will not be rich. And then you're using rational reasons why you cannot be rich. You keep telling me, you're too young, you don't have a degree, you don't know that much about money, you don't know that much about finance, you don't know that much about business, you don't know how it'll all work out, you're not good at this, all you're doing is deciding that you won't get rich. No wonder you don't have money in your bank account. And what you might be tempted to do is use your eyes and your ears, the physical world, to decide or predict your own financial earning potential. None of that matters. You have to decide in this moment that you will be rich. Do you know what that means? No more saying, well, at least I'm happy. At least I'm healthy. Money's not that important anyways. Yeah, but, I grew up in the wrong place, and I don't have the right education. I don't know that much about money, and I don't know how to work out. None of that anymore. The number 1 sign, the very first one, is you are deciding that you will get rich. No ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. Last year's tax returns don't matter. The last 10 years don't matter. Your current debt level doesn't matter. You're deciding now that within you there is a spark of greatness that has the ability to realize your financial goals and your financial dreams. So comment down below, I decide to be rich. Comment down below, I decide to be rich. Number 2, you understand that actually earning money is even more important than saving it. I'm not saying that it's not important to keep your money. That's coming up here in a minute, a unique approach on that here in a moment. But first, here's what most people do, and this is why they don't get rich. They're so focused on optimizing their limited amount of money. Let's say somebody earns, hypothetically, an easy number, $1,000 a month. They're so focused because all the financial gurus that write all the mainstream books say, look, a penny saved is a penny earned. Look, a penny is a penny. You're not going to get rich by trying to optimize your present income level. Even if you can save 50% of $1,000, that's $500, which is going to be close to theoretically impossible when you consider taxes and living expenses. But let's just say it was. $500 a month multiplied by what? There's 12 months in a year, so you're looking at about $6,000 per year. Do you know how long that would take you? You'd have to do that every year, never have kids, never have expenses, never have emergencies, never have other things to pay for, never go on a trip. It would take you like 19 lifetimes to come up with $1 million. So here's what they don't teach you. While it's very important to save, while it's very important to optimize your income level because you need to build that habit of managing a dollar, even if you only have a couple dollars, you have to learn how to manage that dollar, yes. But the big key is you have to focus on increasing your income. So what happens is people get so focused on constriction rather than expansion. I gotta save, I gotta save, I gotta save. But they forget, and that's good, but they forget about expansion. So what they're doing is looking at this limited amount of money thinking that this is all they can get. The fastest way that you're gonna get rich is by expanding your view of your possibilities and focusing on expansion. So there's 3 types of goals that Bob Proctor talks about: an A type, a B type, and a C type. An A type is a goal that you know you can achieve because you've already achieved it. Let's say that you make $1,000 a month for the last few months and you say, my goal is to make $1,000 again. There's no power in that because you've already achieved it. A B type goal is a goal you think you know how to achieve. I make $1,000 a month, therefore my goal is to make $1,200. I think I can do it. I've never done it, but I think I can do it. It seems very realistic. That's a B type goal. There's not that much power in that one either. A C type goal is a goal that you don't know how to achieve. I make $1,000 a month and my goal is $5,000 and my goal is $10,000. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Part of me thinks I cannot achieve this. But when you go for those types of goals, you step into the unknown. You have to suspend your disbelief about what's possible. And what begins to occur is you're inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary feat. All your bonds, all your limitations, all your doubts break apart and you find yourself to be a lot more powerful than you thought you were. Go for a C-type goal. So what I want you to do is comment down your goal right there down below and speak that into the universe. Focus on expansion. Focus on saying, if I'm going to get rich, I need to increase my income. I need to increase the cash flow that's coming to me. And as you do that, you start to focus on new possibilities. You start to open yourself to new ideas. You start to open yourself to new opportunities and new possibilities. And you might have some doubts about that. That's okay. Make sure that you download my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. to start to reprogram your subconscious thoughts about money and about possibilities, because when you reprogram that, then you won't have the old thoughts anymore that say, but I can't earn that much money. Who am I to do it? Is that even possible? I don't have the right degree. I'm not from the right place. I'm not very good with money. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too this. I'm too that. None of that matters. You are good enough. You are smart enough. You can do it. Large sums of money come to you quickly and easily. It is possible. Start talking like this, and this can be the new pattern in the subconscious mind. So Jake's Hypnosis is pinned to the comments. It's right there down below. Last but not least, part number 3 is you are starting to save, first of all, more than you're spending, but you're starting to, as you're growing your income, you're starting to keep more and more and more of that money. You started $1,000, okay, I'll save 10%. Okay, let me get my income to $2,000. All right, let me save 20% now. Okay, let me get my income to $10,000. All right, let me save 40% now. And what this individual told me was, you gotta get to a point where you're saving 40 or 50% of your money. So instead of waiting for my income to grow and then saving 40 to 50% of my money, I started showing money and myself that I could manage it at any level. So I built the habit of putting money away even when I didn't have it. So I did 2 things. I set large financial goals. I didn't know how I was going to achieve them. But in the present time, with my meager amount of money I was earning, I started saving 40% of it. At the beginning, it was 50, and then I moved to 40. And I started putting a lot of my money away. It wasn't very much, but a lot of the money coming in, I started putting away. Then what happened? As I started focusing on expansion rather than constriction, my videos started going viral, and all of a sudden, in a few years, my business brought in multiple millions of dollars. And my life changed. But I had developed the habit early on of putting 40 or 50% of my money away. So as the expansion finally happened, it was easy for me to keep 40 or 50% of my money. Because the goal isn't to make more money necessarily. The goal is to keep it at the same time. You can constantly increase your income, but if your lifestyle or expenditures are very close to your level of income, you're not going to ever have real financial freedom. You could have a high income, but a high income doesn't mean freedom. Keeping it means freedom. So when you combine keeping money with expanding income, you get the perfect symbiotic relationship of keeping it and expanding. You're focused on expansion, so you're bringing new possibilities to you, and you're keeping more money. So as it grows, more and more money comes to you. So 40% of $1,000 might not be very much, but 40% of $1 million starts to be a lot. 40% of $2 million starts to be a lot because you're focused on expansion at the same time. And you hit this growth curve where you're keeping more and earning more, and it enters you into a new realm of possibilities, a new realm of opportunities, a new realm of confidence, a new realm of freedom, a new realm of investments, whatever it is, into a new realm. So this changed my life when I did these 3 things, and it made me financially independent very quickly. If you do not do these 3 things, please watch this video again one more time and write down all these big ideas. Extra props to somebody who writes down all these 3 steps, all these 3 signs to get rich, right there down below. If you haven't yet, you gotta start training your brain for abundance. Think about it, our society, while it has used marketing to convince us to spend a bunch of money on things we don't need, it's also our world has programmed us to be poor. That's why 1% of people own all the money, because 99% of us have been programmed to say, money's the root of all evil, I don't need it, I'd rather be happy, blah, 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 blah. And we rationalize ourselves out of it, and we're stuck with the other 99% of people that don't have it too, so we get programmed by that. So I created a software to retrain your brain. Science tells us that the brain hardwires emotions, realities, and the things that it creates into it. It's called Hebb's Law. Nerve cells that fire together, wire together. Brain cells that fire together, wire together. So if you can rewire your brain for abundance, you're going to make it a lot easier to hit the C-type goal. To bring new opportunities, to bring new money, to bring new resources, to bring new mentors, to bring new ideas, to bring new events into your life. Right now, it may not seem possible, but your brain will do it for you. So I created a software called the second mind. The first mind is the broke one. The second one is the rich mind. And it's right there down below. You can demo it for free right there down below. Right there down below, you'll see it. And you can use that to start to reprogram your mind. It's a totally free demo. It's right there down below. Right there down below. JakeDucey.com/prosperity. Right there down below. So I'll go ahead and I'll share that with you. So go to the comments and you can use that every day while you work on your C-type goals. So thank you for watching this video. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. Even if you're already subscribed, just double check you've actually hit the bell notification right over there on the side. Like this video. Hit the like button on this video to send it out into the YouTube universe. The like button is what sponsors this channel because that's what sends it out to more people. Hey, if this video speaks to you, share it with somebody. Share it on your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media. Maybe you have a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend, business partner, employee, and you guys are accountability partners. Share this with them and see if you guys can work on these 3 steps together. So go ahead, share this with someone. You will be rich when you utilize these 3 steps. Money is simply energy. And everything in this physical universe is energy. And when you change your relationship with money, it will come to you. So comment down below, I decide to be rich. Comment down below, I decide to be rich. Comment down below, I decide to be rich.